Hello and welcome to a new tutorial. Today I'm going to explain you how I created this meditation design. When I'm starting my compositions, first thing I'm trying to build the background. So today I have started with this picture with the mountains, and then I have added this one with the clouds, and I have added a mask and kept only the top part. And then on the bottom part I have added this picture and added another mask and kept only the bottom part. And because I wanted to have a much darker scene, something like a night scene, I have added this solid color from here, from the adjustment layers, and I have added a mask, and on the bottom part I have made everything a bit darker. On top I have added this brightness and contrast, and I have made everything darker by decreasing the brightness. And this glow will be useful a bit later. And now it doesn't make sense because we don't have anything here on the right top part. Then I have this picture with this part of a mountain or a hill, and I have added a mask and masked everything and kept only this part of the mountain. Because when I added the mask, everything was so perfectly cut, I wanted to have some grass. So I have used a brush and I have drew those tiny flowers. These grass Photoshop brushes, I have seen them in Benny's tutorial, the last one, and I thought, all right, let's try them out. So yeah, they are free, you can use them. Let me demonstrate a bit how to add that tiny grass. So you create a new layer and let's choose, let's say this brush, and let's choose this color, and the opacity should be 100%, and here it is. I'm painting on that area, then I take the eraser tool, or you can mask it out, and ta-da, that's it. Then after I selected the mountain, this part of the mountain, I have placed everything into one group, the mountain group, and I wanted to add a brightness and contrast to decrease the brightness more. So this is what this brightness and contrast is doing. And then I added a photo filter, and this was the color that I have used, this bluish color, and I have taken the density to 100%, and this is how it looks like now. Alright, and then I have added some glow on top of the photo filter that I've just added. So let me show you how to add this glow or those glows. You go to layer, new layer, here choose linear dodge, fill it with black, hit OK. Let's take the soft brush, and the flow should be 10%, something like that. And we are going to choose this bluish color from the sky. And now if I'm painting here, this will happen. So it looks good? No way. We have to add the blend if. So double click on the layer, and now we have to disperse this blue color. So hold Alt, drag the slider to the right, and yeah, this is how it looks like now. And we need a more saturated blue, something like that. And now if I'm painting again, this will happen. It will open that color more. And the same if I'm painting now with an orange color, it will do this type of glow, which I really love. And yeah, this is how it looks like now. This was the picture, the original picture that I have from Pixabay, I think. And I have used a mask and masked the guy out, and yeah, this is how it looks. So I dragged him here, it looked like that, really bad. Let's move him a bit. Yeah, it looked like that. And I have added a little mask and mask everything with that brush that I just told you, that grass brush. And now it looks like he's standing over there. So I think it looks nice. And of course, I think his hair looks really bad after I have selected him, and I have drew this hair. Yeah, so this is something that I drew on top. If you want to learn how to draw hair, I have a tutorial a few weeks ago, you can check it out. I have placed him and the hair into one group to add the other effects now. So first thing that I tried is to color match him better with the background. So I have used this selective color, and here I have modified the neutrals, decrease everything, and then on the blues I have decreased the blacks on the blues to 100%. Of course you can keep it less if you want, but I wanted to get rid of that blue that he had on his screen and his clothes. Then I wanted a shadow between him and the grass of the mountain, because here on this side, let me quickly draw something. So here he will need some shadows because the grass gets those shadows over there. So the way that I did the shadows now, I did it by using the exposure. So I added an exposure and decrease everything, and then I have inverted the mask by pressing Ctrl and I and kept only this part of the bottom. I paint it with white, and then I have another one, decrease the brightness to the entire picture, and of course added a mask. I kept the front brighter and the back of the guy I kept it more darker. I have added some small highlights on the clothes and on his hands by using the same method that I just showed you. So it's really easy. Go to layer, new layer, and here choose linear dodge, fill it with black, hit OK. Let's hide this one, and then on this layer take the brush tool, make it really small, something like I don't know, 8%, 8 pixels. So here on the sides, let's change the colors to white, for example. Here on the sides, let's draw some highlights. So I'm drawing with the white color on his clothes here and so on. I'm usually keeping the original lights that he has, so I'm just drawing on top of the original lights that his clothes had, and of course here on the hands also, and so on. This is how I am drawing my highlights. So after you finish, for example, let's say that we finish here on the clothes also, I'm taking the smudge tool. So here, for example, I'm dragging that white color that I just used, and I disperse it more on the guy's body. And then by using that blend if method that I just showed you on the mountain, I have added more highlights, but this time I have used, if you double click, you'll see that I have used this blend if. And because the linear dodge is not really that good when we are talking about bright colors like the guy's body, I wanted to have some blue color that comes from this direction. So he has some blue color that comes from the sky, so that means he should have some blue color, something like that, on his body. So this should be blue. Alright, but the linear dodge doesn't work that well with the bright colors, so I have used a normal layer set to color. So if we are creating a new layer and breaking inside, we set it to color. And now if we are taking the brush tool and this blue color, and if we are painting, you'll see that this color, it's working really nice, and of course we need that blend if. So if we double click here, you'll see that this blue will disperse better on his skin, so it looks really nice now. So on top of everything, I have added this jellyfish picture, and I have placed it here. So it's a picture with a jellyfish. So normally the layer looked like that, all right? So this is how the original picture looked like. So first thing that I'm doing, it's adding a levels adjustment layer. So just press Ctrl and L, and now we need to drag this left slider to the right, and we need to darken that blue area until it becomes black, something like that, and then hit OK. And now if we set this layer to screen, this will happen. All that black is gone, and it will show us only the bright colors. And then I have added a mask, and I try to by using the brush tool, I have tried to mask the parts that I didn't want. So I'm just painting now with the black color, and I'm keeping only that part of the jellyfish. I wanted to have more glow, so I have added this glow set to linear dodge, and it looked like that. So what this is doing, this linear dodge, it's making that area much brighter. So if you are creating a new layer, let's hide this one and set it to linear dodge. Now with this color, this blue color, the flow should be 10%, something like that. And now if we are painting, you'll see that it will make everything brighter with that color, and it looks nice. So this is the glow, and I have created another one by using this time color dodge. So instead of linear dodge, I have used color dodge, and the same, I have painted this little glow with blue and set the layer to color dodge. Alright, and underneath I have added this picture, set it to, so normally it look like that, and to get rid of that dark color, set the layer to screen. And it looks like that. And then I have added a mask and mask everything, and it looks like a something like not a black hole, but something like a portal that this jellyfish is coming from. And now we are going back to that glow set to color dodge that we had on the background, and with the same blue color I have painted on the screen and made that area brighter. So this is this glow set to color dodge. Don't forget, color dodge and linear dodge are really great for glows. Alright, so this is what we have so far, and because here on this picture with the portal or whatever you can call it, I thought that it needs some white lines, so I have drew those white tiny lines by using a layer set to linear dodge. So now we need to apply the camera raw filter that will help us finish our design. After you finish everything, just press Ctrl Alt Shift and I, it's a shortcut, and it will create a layer from all the layers that you have so far, so this picture, and then right click, convert it to a smart object. So go to filter, here choose camera raw filter. So here in the camera raw filter, I have decreased the tint and increased a bit the temperature. Then I increased the exposure, contrast, decreased the highlights and whites and shadows, and increased the blacks. Then I have increased the texture, clarity and the haze. And the thing that I love to do is here on the detail, I have increased everything. And on the calibration, I didn't really like the blue that I had. So I decreased the hue and the saturation, and I have a really nice blue now. So this is all that I have here in the camera raw. Just hit OK. On this layer that I have applied an oil paint. So go to filter, and here on the stylize choose oil paint. And on the oil paint I have these tiny details, so I have kept everything to minimum and hit OK. Then I have added a smart sharpen filter. You can find this filter here. Go to filter and then go to sharpen and choose smart sharpen. And on the smart sharpen I have those settings. The amount is 107, radius is 0.6, and the reduce noise is 14%. And then hit OK. And the last thing that I did is applying a blur. In our case it is tilt shift blur. So let's go to filter. Here on the blur gallery choose tilt shift blur. I have decreased the amount of blur to 4%, and here I have dragged on top, I have dragged this line to the top to have everything in focus, and here underneath this dashed line is blurred, and what's on top of the dashed line it's visible. So hit OK, and to add more sharpen to our image, I have another screenshot. So create a new layer by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift and I, and now we are going to add a high pass filter. So go to filter, other, and choose high pass. We are choosing a radius around 0.3 for example, and then let's hit OK. I know you don't see that much, but if I'm zooming in, you see there are some lines that this high pass filter is doing, so I think you can see them now, and this is enough. So now in order to be visible, we need to set this to vivid light, all right, or linear light if you want more sharp. So let's choose linear light. So this makes everything more sharpened. I have added another picture with some some little details here, nothing too fancy. So this one, and then I wanted to brighten up everything, so I have added this curves adjustment layer, and of course my Mr. 23. So I hope you like the tutorial that I have created today. If you have any questions, please write me a comment down below, and of course if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider to subscribe. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and see you next time.